Hey everyone, we're Tom and Bunny with TomandBunny.com, and we work for Tom'sTrips.com, your leader in adult lifestyle vacations to destinations all around the world, including resorts, events around the United States, and cruises.
So you know what? If you're looking for something lifestyle specific or some nude places to go, give me a call and I'll discuss all your options with you.
Absolutely. And if you're looking to make a statement and let everyone know that you're in the lifestyle, because we're going to be talking about what's our topic today?
Aging in the lifestyle. Is it harder to make connections?
Yep. So if you're looking to make a statement and let everyone know that you're in the lifestyle to make it a little easier, check out our friends over at partnersid.com. We don't make any affiliate money or anything. We just love the quality of their jewelry, and you can make a statement.
Like me.
Yep. So, Bunny, this is Bunny's topic, so I'm going to let her start off with it.
Well, you know, it's funny because it's not funny. I mean, we're obviously no spring chickens.
Right.
And, I mean, people say that, oh, they're the OGs and they're the cool aunt and uncle.
We've heard that many times.
It's like, oh, thank you. Do you want to do this?
So, as we're getting older, you know, when we got into this pineapple lifestyle, we were in our late 20s. I think we were 28 when we first got into it in Iowa.
Correct.
Okay. So, and then when we started running our club, we were about 30. And we won't even say how old we are now. But we're both having birthdays. My birthday is tomorrow, February 11th. And Bunny's birthday is April 14th.
So for 2 months, I get to be the younger woman.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I let them know it.
We should do a cash out for birthday shots.
A cash out for birthday shots. There you go.
There you go. So anyway, we're on all the sites like Cassidy.com, SDC.com, or SwingLifestyle.com, and we're in a lot of Facebook group pages that are catered to the lifestyle, and it's more or less for demographic. We're in Jeepers. So pineapples with Jeeps, because we want to go off-roading with like-minded people. We're in the Pineapple RV. They call it the Perv group.
Because we just
Pineapple Express RV.
Yes. We just enjoy being around like-minded people. I mean, it makes it so much more fun when you can go on a vacation or go on a Jeep ride with people that are like you.
Yeah. So, and Bunny was looking today and she goes, my God, everyone's in their below 40s. And she goes, we need a group of Gen Xers. And so we started looking for groups and groups and groups, and we didn't find anything specific to the 40s, 50s, and 60s group. So we just created, it's brand new, so it's only got like 15 profiles so far, but it's called GenX Pineapple Swingers.
Yes.
So if you search those 3 words, we should come up.
And you know, because the lifestyle is always changing and it ebbs and flows every year, just like everything else does. And I'm definitely finding a lot more of the younger people coming in are more looking for polys, or they're looking for their boyfriends and girlfriends for each other. Typically, we find in our age group, most people play as couples.
Yeah, and a lot of the new people in the lifestyle, and it goes for younger and older, they always start off wanting that single female, and after years of failure, they accept couples.
Yeah. I'm sorry, honey, that you have to be the tag along because they just want the female.
I know, but not really. We don't play with those couples.
No, we don't.
We don't even entertain. We could be friends with them, but we have zero wants to play that way.
Right, because the way we look at it, and even at our age too, you take us both. And if one isn't feeling the attraction, then it's not going to happen.
Right. We don't want any of you to take one for the team because I'm fugly.
Whatever. But you know what? And we've discussed it multiple times in different videos that a lot of times that they're just looking for another guy too. So the husband is there to just kind of play along.
Hot wifing is a big thing now.
But now, at least now, hot wifing is out in the open. So when people are looking just for somebody to come play with their wife, they're out in the open about it.
Yeah.
Before it was, they would pick a couple and then the female just sat there doing nothing because the guy didn't want to have any sexual interaction. He just wanted to watch his wife.
Yeah. And now the group that we just created, the Facebook group, GenX Pineapple Swingers, all demographics are welcome in the group. Whether you're brand new, you're just wanting to watch, touchy-feely, soft, to full on, you only looking for a female, you're only looking for a male, looking for a couple, you do it in the same room, you only want to do it away from each other because you don't want to watch your spouse or significant other engaging in fun activities. Everyone's welcome in our group.
Absolutely. And the reason why we started it, especially just moving to Tennessee a year and a half ago, being up in the older echelon now of the lifestyle community, it does make it a little bit harder to make connections when you're at a certain age, because like Tom and I, had we still been in California and 30 years of all of those friends that we made in California, somebody else trying to infiltrate that group, it makes it a little bit harder. And now we're on the outside looking in.
Right.
So it makes it a little bit harder to make those connections.
Yes. So we're going to try to help, and this group is nationwide. We're going to try to help people connect with other people. We just posted a introduction about ourselves on our group, and we say, we're looking for people with RVs that are nearby, are within nearby states that we can go to lifestyle resorts or even campgrounds, to maybe the Bourbon Trail. Mm-hmm. Me and Bunny want to do the Bourbon Trail, and it would be great and fun to do it with other people.
Yeah, it would be fun to do it by ourselves, but...
So if you have an RV, because our RV only sleeps two, sorry.
Literally, it does.
Literally, it only sleeps, it's a 40-foot RV, sleeps two. I feel like I got a hair somewhere. But if you are interested in doing the Bourbon Trail on weekends, mm-hmm. Weekend warriors, leave out maybe on a Thursday or Friday and hit one or two here and there. There's like 20 big bourbon distilleries, and then there's like 26 micro distilleries along the route.
Remember, we work from home, so even if you're
if you're retired, we can go anytime. Yeah. And we're setting up our rig right now with Starlink, so we can even share the Wi-Fi with you.
Heck, in a couple years, we really, really want to do an Alaska tour.
Buddy wants to do a month-long Alaskan tour. And
that's cutting it short from what I've researched.
Yeah, most people say 2 months.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in doing an Alaskan tour, Buddy's wanting to do it in 2026. Mm-hmm. And we're looking probably in the August or July. I know it's summer.
Right.
But Buddy wants to see the animals.
I do. And I'd really like to do it in early spring, but that's just too cold for me.
Well, we got all of our other events too.
I know.
So we're trying, because we get pretty much 2 months off from June to September.
Yes.
So that's when we're thinking about doing our Alaskan run.
Mm-hmm. It would be great to have people that are like-minded that would love to join us. And
it would be awesome.
We're coming from Nashville, so we can pick people up along the way.
Exactly.
But no, so what do you think? Do you think it's a little bit harder at our age to make connections than it was before?
Absolutely.
Or do you think it's the fact that we really don't drink that much anymore and it's a little bit harder when you're sober? That's it's a touchy subject now for a lot of people, but I honestly think that when we had a few drinks in us, the inhibitions went down a little bit more.
Well, but unfortunately, because we work for a travel agency and we're typically working on a lot of events and everything, we get rooster block more than
a lot.
anything.
A lot.
And
it's no fault of anybody else. It's no fault.
It's our fault.
It's our fault.
Because we don't tell people to go away.
Right.
No, seriously.
We'll
be literally engaged in a full conversation. We're actually asking them how they like to play, this and that. And inevitably, another couple will walk up and start asking us questions about future travel or just general questions. And we don't want to just say, hey, we're meeting a couple, can you leave us alone? And typically the other couple that we've been talking to will eventually disappear off.
Right.
Not that they weren't interested, it's just they felt like they felt awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with anyone. If you're having a four-way conversation and somebody walks in, that somebody, like if their friends walk in, then we're like sitting there awkward.
And we don't rooster block people. Mm-hmm. If we want to go talk to somebody and they're really engaged with another couple, we know our place and we'll typically back away. Mm-hmm. And we'll hit them up when we see them alone. Mm-hmm. But we've been in this for 30 years and we don't even know how to handle some situations like that because we're always hospitable.
Yeah.
And if you have suggestions that we can just tell people without offending them that their presence at that very moment is not the prime moment to talk to us.
Shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo.
I could think of other words.
Me too. I was just being nice.
But post a comment because we're kind of curious. How would you handle it if you are engaged with another couple, everything's going smooth, and then somebody else either comes and talks to you or worse, puts themselves between you and the other couple and engages the other couple. Now, is it rude that the other couple then engages with them and then leaves us out? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It sucks.
It does.
I'm not whining, but it sucks.
Because guess what happens all the time?
Because we're the polite ones, we bow out.
Right. But in the end,
we have each other.
I was going to say that. I was saying in the end, yes.
I was going to beat you to it.
Playing is fun and it adds excitement, but in the end, we just prefer each other too. So, yeah. But there are the times where you're like, damn it, we were that close.
Almost. I mean, when we go to Hito, some people think we're not allowed to play because we work for Tom's Trips. One couple actually asked our bosses one night and said, what is your policy on your host playing with the guest? And he goes, we have no policy. We encourage you guys to have fun if you guys are hitting it off. And so, yeah, we are available, but also we do have to have an attraction. Mm-hmm. We have to have both mental, physical, conversation. Because while it's important and it's fun, it's not important for us to just run into a playroom, our bedroom.
No, we're not hardcore. We have to have some type of a connection.
Yeah.
For sure.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. But there's so many people.
But so many people take one for the team.
But you know what? If that's their thing, I mean, we would never take one for the team, but...
No, I think we have. We've been many drunk on many nights and woke up thinking,
what did we do?
Let's just try to forget this moment in time. And then the couple comes and sees us the next weekend and we can't even remember their names.
But that's why we don't drink and play anymore. But talking about inhibitions.
But that was some of our funnest times, I will say.
It was. But back in...
But they were the people were highly offended when we didn't remember their names.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible.
So if you played with somebody and you talked to them for hours, partied with them, had shots, You go down, knock boots off, and then a week later, you go up to the couple, you remember their names, you remember everything, and they don't remember you. Would you take that offensively, or would you say, man, we had such a great time?
Yeah. And you know what? But
I wouldn't take offense to it.
But also, too, they got to remember that we're in a high-profile industry. I mean, high profile.
We're talking to hundreds of people a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, how many people do we meet on a daily
basis? But people are going to say, but how many do you play with? But still, it's how many people do we meet? When we go to Vibe parties, we've yet to play at Vibe.
You're right.
We would love to play at Vibe. Those are some hot frickin' couples there.
Yes.
But we run our 360 booth, and last time we were there, we ran 175 videos with 2, 3, and 4 people at a time, and we're not even getting names.
No, but and then by the time we're done, everybody else has already made their connections.
They made their connections.
So
they're
it
hooking
makes
up.
it very, very hard to meet people when you're working in the lifestyle too.
So if we're at an event and we're working, we got our table set up and we're giving out tickets to raffle off travel vouchers with Tom's Trips, or we're doing a 360 photo booth, and you're at all interested, we ask that you actually approach us, because we are the worst at approaching people, because A, we're busy, but B, we don't want to offend anyone.
You can even come up and go, hello.
Hello, hey.
Hello.
Can you turn on your hearing aids?
We're interested. And even if you say, hey, can we meet up at midnight? Heck yeah, we don't care.
We've done that before.
Put us on your schedule.
Yeah, pencil us in.
Yes.
And if you're really hot, you can ink us in. I'm just kidding.
But no, going back to connections, a lot of this, and this is where I'm finding that a lot of the issues are happening too. So a lot of people will try to make their connections in the playroom. But what if you're at a club and you go back to the playroom and you're in your early 60s and everybody is in their 40s? That might be a little more difficult.
Yeah, it probably will be.
Right. And
especially if you appear to be in your 60s.
Yeah. I
mean, I think I've got gray hair, but I don't think Bunny looks her age at all.
I try not to.
I hope you never do.
I hope I never do.
I always want to be married to the younger woman.
Somebody says, when are you going to let your gray hair come in? And I'm like, when I die?
Yeah. I mean, there's no shame in dyeing your hair.
It will never be gray because they're going to cremate me.
That's true. But yeah, no, it's just when we go to a playroom in a play setting, we ran a club. We've had people come up from the playroom and out people for doing something they felt was offensive. Now, was it offensive to the masses? It depends on what was actually done. But with me being deaf, the last thing we want is somebody to run upstairs and say, Tom did this, or Tom did that, or Tom didn't take no for an answer. I can't hear you.
Sorry. That's the way you come off. He can't hear you.
So
no, but it is the truth.
We like to pregame, meaning we don't need to talk for hours or days or weeks. We don't need endless emails. We don't need all the pictures. We need a few pictures if we're meeting online to have an attraction. And it's kind of funny because on our SLS profile, Swing Lifestyle, we have on there, our face pictures are open to everybody.
Yes.
Don't make us ask you to open your face pictures. And about 75% of the messages I get are from people who have a bunch of pictures with their faces blurred, and they have a private album, but they don't open the private album, but then ask, are you guys interested? I don't even reply to them. I don't reply to 70, because I literally sit what I don't want to be awkward to say, hey, it's all about attraction, when it really is. I think I have a beautiful wife. I want to play with people who I think are attractive to me.
Exactly, because like I said, we're not hardcore. We're not just going to go down and play with anybody. But, it kind of also brings in that going back to the club thing. I honestly think too, and it's bad to say because I absolutely love the clubs. I love the club scene. I love the dancing and the, the touchy-feely and stuff. But I think for connections wise, house parties can be a little bit easier.
Yeah, because
up in our age level.
Yeah, there are some house parties that think they're a nightclub and they bring in the DJs and they turn it up and you still can't talk. But for a majority, the house parties keep the music at a level where you can actually talk, meet people, and go play with people, because ultimately that's the whole premise and the goal of a house party is to go hook up.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people want to turn it into more of a nightclub and a social thing.
Well, a lot of people too, if they're going to do a house party and they do it a few times, they find out, I could probably make a living out of this. And that's where they tend to
go
do
overboard.
it. Yeah. I think the house parties that do like maybe once a month, once every couple months, those ones are the great ones because you're still meeting this almost the same type of people always continually go. And I think that's where your friendships form. And I honestly think that, well, not honestly think because I wouldn't even go there because I think that when you have the tight friendships and stuff like that, playing is fun, but we're one-hit wonders, so I can't even really say that.
I hate saying we're one-hit wonders, but we got in the lifestyle to explore our sexuality and to have a lot of fun. And we like each other. We're in love with each other. We like having sex together. We're not looking for a replacement. We're not looking for the same people all the time. Have we played with the same people on multiple times? We have. We've had really close friends, but the agreement was they would play with whoever and we would play with whoever, and if we were all just sitting around and we were all feeling it, we could play with each other and not a problem. We had one instance where we had really good friends and they took so much offense, and I don't know why, because we hooked up. And this couple was way out of our league. And I mean way out of our league. And we hooked up. We had a great, great, great time. Would we play with them again? Yes, in a heartbeat. However, we are having another event and we get the call saying, hey, we had a great time. We're going to play again, right? And I said, well, the party lasts all day until the next day because it was at a hotel. I said, go around and meet people. Go have fun. Play with people. We're going to do the same thing. And 8 o'clock rolls around or something and you're not doing something and we're not doing something. Yeah, let's hook up. But the whole premise of going to an event
is to meet.
And we were hosting the event, but going to an event is to meet new people.
Correct.
Because if you're going to play with the same people, why invest the time and money and energy into that instead of just going to dinner and going to one of your houses and knocking it out? So they took offense. They never played with us again. No. And you know what? Rightly so, that's their prerogative.
That's why I said, you can pencil us in.
Yeah. That's where the penciling came in from.
We'll take the pencil in.
I mean, we're still friends today, but we've never played.
No.
But no, we really liked them. We had a great time with them. There are other times where we played with a couple and it was more like oil and water.
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, we liked them. They're a great looking couple, but as far as the play goes, it wasn't very cohesive.
No.
It was very kind of awkward.
The sexual energy was so off.
And
completely off. And even after they left our room, Tom looked at me and he goes, well, what'd you think? I said, that was boring.
And so therefore, yeah, we love to hang out with them because they like to drink. And at the time we were like raging alcoholics. But did we want to pursue it again? Not really. So that kind of makes us a lot of one-hit wonders, is because we want to take this lifestyle and meet new people. We don't call them notches on our bedpost or anything because we don't play that often. but we do want to explore different people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, we're not looking into getting relationships with other people. We're just looking for friends with a little bit of added benefits.
Right. So if you're in our age group, I mean, when I say age group, 40 to, let's just say 40 to 70.
Yeah.
But you could be a younger and older. It doesn't matter. We're just looking for the more mature-minded people.
Yeah. Preferably empty nesters that can just jump and go.
That would be nice.
Yes.
But we didn't create the group for our own pick of the litters.
No, we didn't. We created the group because of the fact that there is a need because it is a little bit harder at our age to make those connections, especially, like I said, moving into a new state. It makes a little bit more difficult.
And in the description, I will put a link to the Facebook group as well as a screenshot. I'll put screenshots of it on here. But we we invite you to join our group. We have a few questions, so be sure to answer the few questions. It's just basically ask what your ages are and how long you've been in the lifestyle, about what state you're from. We're just kind of curious on where our reach is reaching. Just dumb questions, just so we don't just get people just joining.
Exactly, and definitely you got to keep it, being that it is Facebook, we got to keep it on that PG level.
Yeah, no nudity, so we're not going to be one of those groups. It's going to be more of a genuine group.
Yes.
We're not looking for, there's a Jeep group, and there's about a handful of girls or the husbands who post their pictures, and it has nothing to do with Jeeps.
No, and then there's a handful that that they're fake pictures that somebody probably pulled off a magazine.
Right, because they're looking for attention. So definitely follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere under the sun, even TikTok. And it's at the little @ sign, or just search TomandBunny, TomandBunny, on all the podcast sites, YouTube, everywhere, and follow us.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
We try to keep things interesting.
All right, so we're going to cut this off now because we're reaching our 30-minute milestone before our camera shuts off.
So hopefully we hear from you guys soon. And
if you have an RV and you're wanting RV buddies, or if you know of lifestyle camping trips or reach out to us, because who knows when we might show up.
Right. We actually have a gentleman looking for, they're going to be doing a cross-country trip across the U.S. this summer, and they're looking for lifestyle campgrounds and places to stay. So every little bit helps all the rest of us.
Yep. And on our Facebook page, we have an events link. If you are a host, you're welcome to add your events to our Facebook events. We work for Tom'sTrips.com. We will only allow Tom's Trips as the official travel agency of the Facebook group. But if you're just doing house parties, clubs, or events anywhere else, you're more than welcome to post your events.
Absolutely.
All right, so we are down to 1 minute left.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.